So we'll go to you, Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Chair. Going back to this is on coal pricing, Treasury. The Treasurer said in March regarding Australian power station coal prices that, quote, thermal coal burned in power stations in Australia was more or less tracking, according to Treasury's December forecast, to be down about a third from a year ago. That's the end of the quote. Do you track the price of thermal coal burned in power stations in Australia?
We look at overall market movements in coal prices, both for export and for generation, yes, as part of our CPI forecast.
Can you tell me how you get that information on thermal coal prices in Australia for domestic use?
So, in terms of tracking coal prices on a regular basis, the most publicly available coal prices tend to be shipped coal. And so if you're looking...
Internationally
shipped, exported coal, so that's sort of what's publicly available. The arrangements that individual coal-fired power plants have to access their coal means that the prices they pay could be quite different to what those public prices are. So that's not publicly available information, so we would have to basically go directly to the coal-fired power stations
coal buyers
to
and coal
find that
sellers.
information.
Okay. I understand the local price is much less because they're locked into long-term contracts. So it's a vague process. Is that, when you're talking about power stations, is it only power stations that buy their coal, or is it also the power stations that are at the mine mouth, so they just go straight from the mine into the power station?
I think that's getting to a level of detail that I don't
You're not aware
have.
of? Could you take that on notice, please?
We can take that on notice, but I'm not sure.
I'd like to know how you get that price. Or if you don't get that price, that's fine.
I'm aware that we have in the past. It's our colleagues at the Department of Climate Change and also the Department of Industry who look at, along with our colleagues at the Australian Energy Market Operator, who look at prices by facility, and I think that does include those that get coal directly from the mine.
So you get it from some of those other agencies?
We have in the past. I'm not sure how systematised that is, but we have in the past, I'm aware, drawn information from those sources.
Thank you. What's the latest figure you have for the price of thermal coal burned in Australian power stations?
If it's that specific a question, I'll take it on notice, Senator.
Okay, thank you. Are you aware that the CSIRO uses a coal price of $11.30 a gigajoule in its gen cost studies to say that wind and coal are cheaper than coal, wind and solar are cheaper than coal?
We generally look at the gen cost report, but for our purposes, we don't tend to go down to that level of detail around their assumptions.
Okay. So you're not aware that the CSIRO uses the coal price of $11.30 a gigajoule in gen cost?
I haven't been aware of that, and I'm not sure that my colleagues would be.
Okay. Okay, I can accept that. Are you able to provide the aggregate figures for coal prices over the last 5 years, please?
We can certainly have a look and see what we can provide.
Thank you.